Yo, welcome back, guys. This evening we're gonna mess with some boats again in the FiveM server I've built. Seems the other night when I tried to do a stream, I had an update from Windows and it had fucked up all of my sound settings. Wonderful, right? Well, we'll try this again. If you guys want to check out the server, it's called Summer Life. And this is exactly what you'll see. You'll probably end up seeing more resources because I usually throw in, you know, 5-10 a day, different shit. So we'll see how this stream turns out. Wanted to thank all the new subscribers and all you guys that have been tuning in and watching stuff. You keep watching, I'll keep making it. There we go. And like with my server, when you load in, it'll give you your screen where you can create a character. You'll have to create a character to come in the server. And yeah. Load her up. Alright, well it's dark, so we're gonna fix that. And I'm out on the aircraft carrier, by the way, and you can find that through the menu. Teleport locations, I've added a couple decent ones in some decent spots. So what we'll do is turn it to daytime, put the weather to sunny. Go. Alright, now go take a jog over here. Whoops. Alright. Now I'm on a no clip, which is F2, just so I don't beat the shit out of my boat when I spawn it. I don't feel like going swimming. I've got some saved, so we'll just check those out. But if you want to find them, they're in vehicle spawner in the add-on vehicles. And I have got all kinds of stuff. Not all of them are packed full, but I've got quite a few off-road vehicles. One industrial, which is a Freightliner. I got a bunch of different shit in all the categories. It varies by content though. Got a bunch of boats. I think, let's see what you can try first. Not sure if you guys have seen the 650s, but I've got a couple of decent 650 Sea Rays. Kill that damn radio. Two radios over each other is obnoxious. There we go. Let me actually switch into one of mine. Where is it? There we go. We'll take a little cruise around the ship. Just checking to make sure my sound's working on my stream. There we go. Good shit. These big boats just eat these bad waves like it's nothing. It's great. No speed adders either. I've got a torque and power multiplier that you can turn on in vehicle options. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Enable that, enable that. Crank that up. Crank that up. Yeah, give her a little sauce. Now you got a little bit of spice. And yes, the gauges work on almost all of them. Alright, so that's the Sea-Ray 650 flybridge, which you run from up top, obviously. Let's see, got a regular 650, which is obviously, you know, the low top. Seems to have spawned it filthy. We'll have to fix that. There we go. Turn off all this power adder shit. There we go. I think this one's a little bit lighter than the one we were just in. It feels like it's a little lighter, especially when you hold back on the joystick. It kind of stands up on its tail. Pretty goofy looking. Works great though. There's like no lag from the scripts or anything. Great. I think it seats 5 or 6. I know at least 4. I've had at least 3 of my buddies on board with me. And the flybridge, I think, seats 6 or 8 because it's got seats up top as well. And they all are tuned very well on their float plane. Like when they just sit in the waves, they do pretty well. See what else we got here. I guess we'll start off at the top. I've got my sport fishing boat, which is more of a, looks like a Bertram actually, maybe a early Viking from like the 90s maybe. Viking yachts, they're out of New Jersey. This is definitely my favorite boat in the whole server. And that's just me holding the throttle down. This is basically how the boat is tuned. But if you hold back, obviously it'll tail stand a little bit. If you hold forward, I guess it nosedives. I've never actually tried that. Yeah, it does. It starts to plow. So with a lot of these mod boats, unless you're really trying to go fast somewhere and hold back and skip across the waves, it seems to be just, you know, let them be and steer them. If you need a little more speed, give them a little more sauce in the menu, your power and torque multiplier. This one's tuned pretty realistically though, for a 52-foot boat. Wow, that's a lot of sky. Holy shit. Did I lose sight of it yet? No, there we go. The aircraft carrier is way off in the bottom right of the map, basically. Not in the corner of this sim, but damn close. Probably an 1/8 mile off the corner of this server. It does pretty good when you ride the spines like this. You know, down in the trough of the waves. What an elegant boat. God almighty. Thought about modifying some of the vanilla boats, pulling their models out and putting them in Z modeler and doing a little stretching and tugging and modifying of textures, see what I come up with. The sailboat's kind of neat. Marquee, I think it's called. Would be kind of cool to make that sail like you have in Watch Dogs 2. It's actually a legit sailboat. It's wind powered. The wind is preset though. I think it's out of like the north, so you kind of got to tack back and forth to make the boat sail. What a neat looking machine. Fuck, that's cool. And with my servers, I'm not like your regular everyday server owner that puts in slamming content that's paid for, and they make you fucking pay Patreon or GoFundMe or Fudge My Stick, fucking whatever the fuck that shit is, you know, where they make you pay to use certain add-ons. Man, fuck all that shit. What the fuck do you come on FiveM for? You come on FiveM to have fun and enjoy yourself. Why the fuck should you have to pay to get in something that's free? Like FiveM, to set up a server, it's free. You don't pay a fucking cent for the server client at all. All you have to do is have something that's stout enough to run it and good enough internet to feed back and forth between, you know, 50 or whatever players. I think the stock FiveM server is 32 players, I think. Maybe 48. Mine's set to 48, so I have 48 player cap on my server. And I haven't added any tags to it yet, so it's very quiet, which is nice, because I'm still setting up add-ons and doing different shit, trying to make sure everything's perfect, you know. I don't want to be putting in models that look great, but fucking crash you 30 seconds after you've spawned it. Which I've had a few crashes. I've put a few vehicles in, and as soon as I touch my hand on their fucking door handle, bam, instant crash, done, you're dead. So, had to clean up a lot of mods. Textures are all very decent on this thing too. Thought about trying to get that TV to actually work, but I haven't figured that out yet. I'll have to get a media script. There's one for Gary's mod that uses Lua, and FiveM utilizes a bit of Lua, L-U-A, which is pretty cool. I might be able to make a little stream site and port it directly to my server, so when you change radio stations, you'll be listening to different streams that I project onto the server. Maybe, you know, probably not, but maybe. So I'm gonna delete this, and yes, DV works on my servers now. I did that. Let's see, got the 53-foot Hydrosport. And this is the fly bridge. You run this boat from up in the tower, actually. And I have another one of these that you can take the tower off the top of it, so it's just a low top center console, and you run it from under the actual overhang. And this is one of my favorite longboats. This is an amazingly detailed machine. It's got 4 Yamaha 300s on the back of it. I think they're 300s. They might be 4 1/4s. But it's definitely tuned for bad water like this. Gets up on that stepped hull and just goes like hell, just like the real contenders and the real Hydrosports. They're double and triple stepped hulls. So once they get up on plane like this, they ride basically on the back quarter or half of the boat. The rest of it's completely out of the water. They gather up an air pocket underneath the boat, which actually helps them go even faster and chop. It's very cool designs. Almost like the Midnight Express, which is a boat only made in Florida, and they are very expensive, and they are probably one of the best boats you can buy with money. There's a guy named Alfred Montier. He's got a banging ass YouTube channel called The Chit Show, and he does a lot on Midnight Expresses and Contenders and Freemans, all kinds of crazy boats like this one that I'm in. So if you guys wanted to get more of a real life look on something like that. You could do that very easily. Type in the chit show like this. The chit show. He's a good man. And he talks more shit than a $2 radio, which is just awesome. It's fucking great. You could be having a worse day and watch one of his videos and he'll have you rolling around and laughing. He does a lot of videos on Black Point Marina in Miami. And there's a couple of marinas there where there's just people that have more money than brains, and they crash into each other, smash docks, back their truck too far, and then the fucking whole truck, boat, and trailer goes underwater. He's got some pretty cool shit. It's like at this, I'll go straight on and get out of these bad waves. It seems there's good rough water around this ship, so I'll just get outside these waves here and I'll take a walk around this deck for you and let you get a good close-up look at this Hydrosport 53. It's got pole holders for every second of the day. I've never counted the amount of pole holders that are on this boat, but it's probably like 100 around the whole outside gunnel of the boat. It's absolutely fucking hilarious. And they're really like this too. They come like this with like a pole holder every like 6 inches. Alright, this doesn't seem too bad. Let her slow down a little bit. There we go. Now this should just drop me right in the back. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Let's see if I can get myself back a little bit here. There we go. Give you guys a nice look at the model. It's even got a bow thruster right there. Bilge pump ports everywhere, and like I said, you know, the pole holders along the edge of the boat there, they're fucking everywhere. Recessed cleats. Like right here in front of me, there's a recessed cleat. You push that down and it pops up, and then you can tie your boat up and shit. There's speakers everywhere. 6 speakers in the nose. There's a couple more speakers around the stern here. Let me go in first person here for you. The interior and the console is fucking absolutely beautiful. Storage above your head. 3 seats in the front, 3 seats in the back. I think this seat's 8, if I'm corrected. Got your little bait table. This is for fishing for tuna, basically. Got your 2 live wells in the back there with tinted glass to keep your bait from getting cooked. Got your sink in the back, your bait sink, and your refrigerator cooler down there. Fucking speakers mounted front and back. And the pole holders. Oh my god, they don't stop. They just keep on going. Beautiful fucking boat. Let me no clip myself here. And I'll show you the engines here real quick. Yeah, they were Yamaha 425s. 4 1/4. So you do the math. That's a lot of friggin' horsepower, bud. There we go. Let's see. Not sure if I can get back up in this turd. I can't remember. I have to like jump my ass up here and try it. There's a certain way to get up on this one and I can't remember how to do it. Okay, let's try this. No, huh? Okay. There is slight collisions. You kind of have to like wiggle yourself back and forth, especially when it's in rough water like this. You have to kind of finagle yourself around. But yeah, you can get up in there. There you go. Get up in there, goofball. Oh, too far. What happens? Can I hit that and just let him glitch himself in? Let's see. There it is. It'll kind of glitch itself in and you can fire it up. Let's give her some shit. See if we can do 80. Nah, it's too rough. Gets up about 65 and then falls back down in. Oh, there's 80. I saw 80. Let's see here, we'll do another one. And this is the regular Hydrosport after I took the tuna tower off of it. So it's a much cleaner looking boat. And obviously, you know, I've done different colors on it. But I'll get a little closer and I'll show you this one. Maybe. Probably stuck. There we go. So yeah, the same outboards, just different color scheme. And yeah, they're 3-bladed props. They're just very steep pitch racing props. And this does have more extras that go on it, like outriggers and downriggers for, you know, fishing for marlin and stuff. You could put those on the like roof, the conning tower there. I've preferred to just keep it clean, cut as many parts off it as I could to make it nice and sleek looking. Let's see here, I gotta make it daytime again. Yeah. This one's pretty decent. It's the same boat, you know, just minus the tuna tower on the roof there. Let's see, I think this works, right? Or maybe here. I don't know. I don't fuck with them very much. Gonna fall off the boat, you dingus? Probably. I'll just hit F and see what he does. Usually it'll just walk into a wall and like glitch you into the boat. Doesn't seem to be doing it. So what we'll do is we'll fall overboard and hit triangle. Well, yeah, I'm on a PlayStation 3 controller, so it's, or I'm sorry, PS4. And he'll swim along the side of the boat and find a way in. It's not working. Huh, that's weird. Okay. Well, we'll go over on this side. I think it's the left side of the boat you have to do it on. It's been a while. Yeah, there it is. He just kind of like glitches his way into the boat. There we go. I think this one might be a little quicker. Maybe. Like something right out of Hall over Florida. Just ripping through the waves. Boy, those motors are heavy, I'll tell you. Damn. That's what these things were bred and born to do, is eat bad weather. Get you 50, 100 miles offshore. Get you 50, 100 miles back. If I can remember correctly, the first person is a little glitched. Yeah, your head sticks through. I'll have to adjust the driver's seat offset a little bit. Because you know me, everything I get my hands on, I've got to play with the code. I got to find out how it works. I'm like a little kid with a screwdriver in a freaking RC car. I got to take it apart and find out how it works first. Got to. Can't not do it. I have to. Fuck it up and fix it. So we'll get back out of this rough water around the ship and I'll switch into another one to show you guys. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn right. Alright, there we go. Badass boats, though. And we've got the bass boat, which is the nitro boat. And it is very slow. I had probably 5 or 6 people that wanted me to put this in, and it was unattainable and at a date, so I found it, the model, just the model, and I put some scripts in it and kind of just got the seats working okay, got the add-ons working. You can put the bass boat seats on the bow and the stern on and off. You can change the position of the trolling motor on the front, which is it's actually a Minn Kota. Let me see. Straight up Minn Kota. It's even got the Minn Kota symbol on it. It's insane. Nitro. All 2K textures. It's a little intensive if you're on a laptop, but 1050 Ti I'm on seems to be doing pretty well. It's got the 300 Merc. I'm sorry, it's a 250? 225? Let's see. That's 250 4-stroke. It's the Racing Pro though. Now this one, I will turn this one up a little bit because here, I'll show you what it does wide open. And I'll actually put it in the trough so it doesn't struggle. That is my foot welded to the floor. It's pathetic. This boat should do like 80. So, we'll make it do 80. Set this down to like 8. Maybe 16. Pull back a little bit. No, it's still not enough. Still not enough. Wow, what do I have to do? 128? Okay. We're getting up there in the numbers now. And it's all over the place. I guess it's fun. It's not very fast, but, you know. If you're looking to role-play fishing, it's perfect. It's very walkable. All the way along the edges of the boat are very walkable. Not too good in the deep sea, though, as you can see. It kind of flounders around a little bit, but it's alright. It's not too bad. Give you a nice slow pan around so you can see it. And I think this seats 4. If you put the seats on the bow and the stern, it'll seat 4 people. So this one's got me bored already, so we'll check out the Contender 39, which is a very neat boat. And these are all over Florida. Let's see here. Give you a good look at the outboards. They are Mercury Verados, 300s, inline 6-cylinder 4-strokes. And they do have the Verado lower unit with the racing propeller and all that. They've even got the EPA 4-stroke 3-star on the motor unit. That's crazy, man. They did a hellacious job on that model. I did clean the textures up a little bit on this one, just so the metallic paint worked a little better. As you can see, you've got a decent shine, and the pearlescence worked very nice. I'm pretty sure this one's 360 walkable. Yeah, it is. Those Aqua Sports, you have to walk around the boat from the right side. And to get in this, like if you fall overboard or can't get back in it, you'll want to swim up to the back left of the boat, like here, and just tap F and let it go. I mean, we are in rough waters, so he's going to struggle, but, you know, I'll hold shift. That might make it a little easier. It'll stop drifting eventually. Might want to get a little further in front of it. There we go. Hit F. Well, it's not going to work. Too much drift, but you get the point. Oh, okay. So to get in the boat, you should be able to walk up here like this and just hit F a couple times. Let's see. Oh, it's gonna be a booger, huh? I'll just dive overboard again. That boat's gotta be doing 10 miles an hour, holy shit. It should start drifting backwards so I can get a hold of it. There you go. And just let it go, and he'll do his own thing and glitch through the floor. Sit on the seat perfect, and here you go. Ready to rip. Might want to turn this one down just a wee bit. Yeah, it's way too much. There we go. Now it's running like a contender. And this one's got a bunch of really neat add-ons that you can put on it. See if I can get around this rough stuff. Wow, it's submarines. Badass. Now I can wash people off the deck. Handle's good too for what it is. Handle's very good. It seems to lean a lot, but you know, that's just the tower, the weight of the tower picking up. That's better. Some boats are a little finicky when you give them too much. They kind of jam the stern into the water and kind of plow, if you will. Some of them need a little snort of encouragement with that power. Some of them don't. Ghetto Coast Guard coming through, look out. God, there was a fucking windshield there. We'd have been overboard. Let's see what else we got here. Got the little fishing skiff, which is it's a default hull from GTA that you find around the fishing yards that are just static objects, and it's been taken and turned into this. It's got a little Yamaha 15 horse 4-stroke outboard on the back of it. You gotta have Yamaha. If it ain't Yamaha, I ain't having it. And this is a great little small fishing boat for getting in shallow water. It'll run in about knee-deep water, maybe even less. And it's not fast, because it's only a 15 horse, but it's marginally quicker than that fucking Nitro bass boat. And you can buy all these. All my modded boats that I've put in my server, you can buy them in the boat store that's at the marina in the bottom of the city. This thing actually does very good in rough water. I'm really surprised. I haven't given it any encouragement with the power adder yet, but it does do pretty damn good for what it is. Great for carving through waves. I prefer this over a fucking jet ski, honestly. This thing's sick. And I think it's 8,000 in the shop. It's the cheapest boat you can get, basically. The most expensive one is 4 or 500,000, and I think that's one of the Sea Rays that I put in the store. But you know, if you were looking to role play and not buy a house in my server, you could just buy one of those and live on it, basically. You know, set it as a personal vehicle and lock the doors so people can't steal it. And you can even freeze the boat. Like if you find a spot where there's no waves and it just sits still, you can freeze it and then lock it, and it'll stay there if you've got it set as a personal vehicle until you leave the server. It'll stay there. Give this thing a little power. Give it like 32, just cause why the fuck not? Now it's got nitrous. That's how I look at it. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. 40? Yeah. Something like this weighs about 250, 300 pounds. The motor about 90, 85, 90 pounds. Yeah, this thing could probably do 40. Just got to get over these deep, steep waves and then surf on back down them. Fun little boat. Riding on the prop, riding on the prop, hell yeah. And again, I wanted to thank you guys for watching and tuning in and checking out the stream. Hello to all the viewers. And remember, this server runs 24/7, so there's no access list, there's no Discord black, white list allowance, and all this bullshit where you gotta pay to use stuff. This is a sandbox with more, I call it. You've got houses, businesses, jobs. If you want to make money and do that kind of thing, you can do that. I think I've got like 15 or 20 jobs in the server, as well as welfare. You get $200 every, I think you get one in the morning, one around lunchtime, and one just before dark in the server. It gives you $200, and you start with $250,000. So I made sure I gave everybody a little Easter egg to start out with. And if that's not enough, you can do a weed job, which I have buffed to $100,000. Basically, each weed that you know process gives you 100 grand at the drug dealer. Or if you wanted to do it the legal way, you could become a butcher at the job interview place, which is right here in the map. This guy right here. That's your job center. And basically you'll have to drive all the way to the top of the map, do a couple of points at a warehouse, and then you take the chicken from that chicken factory and bring it to a Japanese restaurant that is pretty much in the center of the city and deliver it there, and that'll give you $100,000 per load. But the best thing to do is probably just keep processing marijuana at the weed, dealership. And I think you can hold like 10, or I've had 13 on me at once, so that made me 1.3 million in one trip, basically, going back and forth until my inventory is full. And you'll also want to, when you make your character, you'll want to put a bag, like a heist bag, on so you can get, it doubles your inventory space, basically. Just like in Rust or, PUBG or whatever, where you put a backpack on to have more inventory. I've got it set up the same way in here. So, this thing is just too fun. Like, I was switching between other boats, and this fucking thing turned up a little bit. It's a hoot, man. It really is. When you hold the hard steering button, which is the e-brake in a car, basically, and the space bar on the keyboard, it actually turns good and sharp. This might be fun as a little shallow water race boat with some friends, get 3 or 4 of them running. There's a jet ski track that's buoyed out right in front of the beach. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that. There's jumps and stuff. Yeah, this thing works pretty good for that. That was the first place I tested it. So let's see here. We will make it daylight again. Yeah, I'll put it to early morning. Vehicle saved. Let's see. This is the epitome of badass. This is a Freeman catamaran with 4 Mercury 450s on the back. And they are very stealth looking. I've got them painted so you can't tell what they are. Yeah, it's not gonna work. But it's a Freeman Boat Works. I think it's 50 foot, maybe 54 foot. And it's a legit catamaran. If I walk up to the bow, step up, it's a catamaran. That is 100% DP cat. And these boats are built and bred to eat bad weather like it's nothing. Now I think if I'm correct, I walk up the back and hit F. No, okay. So this one's gonna be one of the ones where you gotta fall overboard. Have to bear with me, I'm mouse and keyboard in this turd. Then you hit F, hold shift to swim next to it quick, and he'll just climb up and glitch his way in the boat and do his thing. There you go. And this thing just loves it. It just loves being beat on. As you can see, it just dances over the waves. It does have a bit of encouragement, which I should change that. I'll just take all the encouragement off of it and hold back on the joystick. Well, kind of mess with the joystick, keep it, on a level plane. It does pretty good. It'll hold 50, 55, 60 across this shit if you drive it correctly. It's good for covering a lot of miles. That was a bit of a nosedive there. Awesome. Boy, that was some air. Holy shit. Almost lost my hat there. Turns good, obviously, because it's a catamaran. With a triple step hull racing design. 1, 2, 3 steps, yeah. Does pretty good. not bad. And the handling is just amazing how nimble it is for such a long boat, and being a catamaran, catamarans shouldn't technically turn very well because they've got 2 hulls and 2 keels keeping them straight, basically, in layman's terms. Just a sick, nasty boat. One sec here. Just had to answer a message on Steam real quick. Let's go for a little trip here. Where are we? Okay, so there's the ship. There's land out there somewhere, I think. Trim her back and let her eat. Not too bad considering how rough this water is, holding around 50, 55. It does face plant to like 40, but quickly recovers. I've also put a mod in that I've been working on for a while. It's a marina that is in Sandy Shores. So if you enjoy messing around in the Alamo Sea, you know, that big giant mud puddle in the middle of the map, you've got plenty of room to do so. I think we'll actually teleport out there real fast. Yeah. There we go. And that is actually my mod house that I've put in the game over here. It's gonna get a little laggy here coming to shore. I'll no clip up there and show you. Nice looking place, huh? A little bit laggy. A lot of texture work there. There we go. Back into the normal waves. And this is just regular, not using the steering for anything. It's alright. It's role playable, we'll say. It's not too fast, not too slow, but it's alright. And I'll take you over and show you the marina that I made here. There we go. I even modified the map here with jetties. It does sort of calm the water down a little bit in here. Not too much, but enough where you can keep the boat still. Enough, I guess. still got to get rid of some buoys. I may or may not. I've got them down enough where they don't really mess with the boats and the slip too bad. Yeah, not bad. Fucking love these boats, man. Boats are life. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you don't like boats, get the fuck out. Oh, whoops. We'll fix that real quick. See if this works. Yep. Like a charm. Fix this real quick. Perfect. And I'm trying to adjust this lake so it doesn't have a tide, because for some reason this lake has a fucking tide. You can see the boat move around. You'll you know, as the time of the day changes, you'll start to see the boat moving in and out of the slip, back and forth and shit. But it's all good. At least it stays where it should be. What a heckin' nice looking machine, huh? Yeah, it starts to shimmy and to slip a little bit. It's that stupid tide going on. But yeah, it's all fenced in, all the way along the edge. There's fence to keep people from fucking with shit. It's right by the boathouse, it's called. That blue and white shabby building is called the boathouse. Sandy Shore is the boathouse. Take a little dip there. And all these lights turn on at night. Very, very neat. And you've got a little bit deeper water out here for the bigger boats, I reckon. I think that's how I got it set up. And these are all boats that just regularly spawn, that I've got set up to just spawn, you know. You go out a draw distance, come back, the boats will change. If you're lucky, they might even change while you're standing around. And to get here is right here. Right where you see these two tongues here. This is right in the middle here. And my house, that mod house I just showed you, is right there. And everything is very accessible right from your menu. Teleport options, teleport location. Where we are right now is Sandy Shores Marina, I call it. And it puts you right there. Pretty decent looking. It turned out okay. I figured it would be good here because Sandy Shores is the least laggiest place in the whole map, so it does get a little choppy here and there, but that's just, you know, it's GTA. Doesn't matter what you got, you're gonna get frame stutter here and there. Especially FiveM with all the random script running and all this shit. Yeah. Good looking little mod though. It turned out good. I should have filled this in a little bit better, but whatever. Can't win them all. So just run back over here. Jump over the fence. Yeah, I've got the gate locked. So if you're running from NPCs, they can't fucking kill you. They might be able to, but they definitely can't get through there. So we'll delete vehicle. Let's see here. Got a Grady White. Freedom 100, I think, is what this one is. And this has got to be one of my faves. This thing is just so fucking clean. It's just amazing. Actually, to get you a good look at it, I'll probably just set it up here. No, not far enough. There we go. Give you a good look at it here. It's got trim tabs and everything. And there's a lot of add-ons to this boat. Different swim doors. I've got the rear swim door locked. And there's a side swim door. You can kind of see the cutout there right in front of Grady White. There we go. Just have to tab out for a sec. I'm seeing a little bit of lag here and there. Wondering what that's all about. It's probably because of this marina. Great place though. So I'll put ourselves back out here. Oh boy. It's gonna put us all the way to the top of the skybox and drop us. I'm thinking it's a glitch with the boat, but I'm not sure. So I'll just let it do its thing here. And this is the only boat that does that as well, is this one. It's gonna drop us back down. Man, put the fucking brakes on real quick. With the fucking no clip. There we go. Gonna take a little ride. Just a great boat. It does good in bad water. It's got a good float plane on it. Seems to have a very decent interior too. Garmin Navionics. So this is a Freedom 325. I stand mistaken. Twin Yamaha V8 300s, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, they're 300s. Just hoots across the waves. It's great. That is just savage how this thing eats these waves. Doesn't even care. Oof, that's some air, holy shit. I felt my guts drop out my ass there for a sec, wow. Having a 32-inch 1080p screen ain't too bad. All up in your teeth and your grill. It's insane. I think I got one more. Let's see here, what we got. Yeah, the Key West. I love this boat. I love them all. I'm a boat freak. But these things are just way awesome, these little boats. Let me actually turn down any speed additives we have here. Okay, they're both off. This thing is probably the fastest one I have. I think it does 70. It's pretty real, because these little boats with a 300 horse Yamaha, they do really haul ass, these fucking things. They don't weigh very much. And they're really solid boats. If you look up Key West boats, you'll see what I'm talking about. They're also a Florida-made brand. They're all over Key West, Key Largo. It's more of a bay boat, we call these. Center console bay boat. Got lots of add-ons. Beautiful interior, the steering wheel and everything works. Pretty sick. No radio though, most of the boats don't have radios. Just gotta hold back on the stick and let it go ham. It does pretty good. If you video game it, it video games pretty good. Fucking starts riding on the prop and shit. It's bitchin'. The interior view is sick though. And all these boats have trailers with them as well that I'm working on. They're not in yet, but they will be fairly soon. I just need to find the time to sit down in an evening and spend a few hours just code bashing, get them working. Oof. And this one's fully walkable as well. Let's see what else we got. I think I got another couple of boats. Can't remember. Ah, there's this thing too, which is a long-tail boat from Thailand. And it's got a Nissan SR20 DET motor on it. And it goes like hell. This is definitely a video game boat. Look at this thing. It literally just rides on the shaft. The fucking prop is just barely touching the water. And yeah, this is no speed adders. And just to show you I'm not lying, power multiplier on, power multiplier on. Now it really goes like fucking shit. You turn this thing up to like 128, 128, watch the fuck out, dude. Look at this thing, bro. Oh my fucking hacks. Get banned. So yeah, we'll just we'll just turn those back off. It's still coming to a stop. Jesus Christ. This thing is great though. It's kind of goony, but man, like I said, my server has a little bit of something to wet everybody's whistle. Tickle everybody's fancy. You just gotta dig through the menu. And I'm pretty sure this one seats 3 people. Me in the back, you know, running the boat, and then 2 people sit up front. Let's see here. I don't know if I have any more. Yeah, we went through the 650s. That's vanilla. Take a ride in the Bertram one more time. Just love this thing. So once again, I wanted to thank everybody for tuning in to the stream and watching, and when it turns into a video, thank you for sticking through if you stuck all the way to the end watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, like I said, if you want to play around with some of the stuff I've got, feel free to join the server. You'll just have to make a character. The name and the birth date and all that stuff, that's all fake. That doesn't have to be real, obviously. There's no donations, no PayPal. I don't want anybody's fucking money. Just come and enjoy yourself, and you know, that's what it's all about. That's what FiveM's all about, enjoying yourself. myself a thumbnail, a decent looking thumbnail. But yeah, everybody that's watching, all the subscribers, all the viewers, you know, you guys that aren't subscribed, thanks for checking things out. You know, I hope you enjoy what we're doing here. And like I said, y'all's welcome. Anybody likes boats, off-road, I've got trucks like Kenworths and Volvos, Peterbilts. I've got all kinds of off-road vehicles, quads. I've got Rangers, like Polaris Rangers. I got different side-by-sides that are all tooted and, you know, lifted with portal drives and shit for mud and cut bogger tires, all that shit. I've got a lot of everything, right down to a Honda Trike. So, we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys. And once again, thank you for watching. You guys stay safe out there with all this bad shit going on. So, you guys take care. We'll talk soon.